Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. Okay, this is a booty builder. We're focusing all on glutes, and we're going to use that rule of thirds. So the rule of thirds says that we're going to do an exercise in the vertical plane, an exercise in the horizontal plane, and an exercise in the lateral or rotary plane. I'll pick one from each category and we'll repeat it for 3 rounds. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. I'm also gonna use a bench, but if you don't have one, I'll show you some modifications. Now you could also use a mini band or mini resistance band. Again, if you don't have one, I'll show you a modification for that exercise as well. Hey, don't forget, we do have our Move Daily membership. All women are welcome. We've just launched a new app within it. So it's a wonderful way to navigate all of the content that we have in there, hundreds of coaching calls, exclusive workouts, all there ready for you. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. All right, let's build our booties and move daily. I'm gonna put strength on the watch and let's warm things up. We'll start with some hip openers right here, up and around. So those mini bands, they're great to add tension to your glutes. I actually really do enjoy them. If you don't have cables at home, which most of us don't, it's a nice way to add that tension on there that is eccentric and concentric. All right, so let's just do a little side to side, which means the band wants to snap you together, right? If you put it around your legs, you're putting tension against it to keep them apart. And if you're doing a squat, you're controlling that tension, keeping more tension on those activated muscles. So yeah, they work really well. Let's turn the toes out, hand to toe tap right here. Warm up the glutes a bit and those hamstrings, of course. One more here. And I want you to turn it into a static lunge. Give me a pelvic tilt and drop low and slow here. We'll do 10 per leg. Last one on this side. And switch. Last one here, good. And reach low and high up to the tiptoes for 10. Last one here. Let's take it wide, plie and open right there. Last one here. And just holding on to something, we'll do some leg extensions, hinge at the waist, and kick it back here, 15 a leg. Here's 5. And 10, 5 more here. Switch your side, and 15 on this side. Last 5 here. Nice, and let's just finish with some calf raises right here, since we're working all of those legs. Excuse me. Five more. Very nice. Okay, there's our first circuit. There are the 3 different exercises. We'll repeat for 3 rounds. I'm gonna start with step ups for my vertical. If you don't have something to step up on, just give me a regular squat with weights on the shoulders. Then I'll move to a horizontal glute thrust. And if you don't have a bench, you can use the ground. All right, let's get started. I'm holding 12s to start with my step ups. Shoulders back, super tall. We'll do an alternating step up, but far reaching. So step nice and far back, or you're hitting that squat. Here we go. And we step up, up, back and tap. Up, up, back and tap. So you're alternating that lead leg. All right, moving into glute thrusts. I've got my 50-pound dumbbell and get into that glute thrust position. Again, either on the floor or on a bench or Swiss ball. We're gonna pause at the top. 1,000 drop. 2 1,000, squeeze the glutes. Good, keep your chin tucked into your chest. Okay, let's go into our lateral. We're gonna do an in and out squat. I'm gonna do a squat jump, but low impact will be together, wide, together, okay? Jump if you'd like. So you're here and here. Land light. And shake it out. Okay, round 2. Back to the step up or your squat for vertical. Shoulders back and work. Into your glute thrust. I'm sticking with my 50. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Drop, 1,000 drop. Really squeeze your glutes at the top there. And don't arch the back. It's a slight tucking under of the pelvis. So you're tuck and squeeze. Okay, let's go into the lateral. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. Okay. Here we go. Low, low. Shake that out, round 3. That kicks the heart rate up, doesn't it? Sure does, Trace. Sure does. And up. Alternate legs. And glute thrusts. Okay, here we go. Okay, last exercise here. Okay, one more, then on to the next circuit. Here we go, low and low. Don't come out of that squat. Okay, shake that out. Grab some water. You can pause if you need a longer rest. Otherwise, check out the screen and see what's coming up next. I'm going to start with a deficit reverse lunge, but feel free to just hit this reverse lunge from the floor. I'm going to stand on a little block here. Make sure whatever you're standing on is really stable. Then we'll hit clamshells at the bottom. You can do it with or without a resistance band. Okay, let's start with those deficit reverse lunges. I'll hold 15s. And you know what, I'll call halfway and then we'll switch legs, okay? So stay on the same side until I call half. Shoulders back, we drop it low and up. Good. Of course, you want to make sure you're stable if you're on the block. If you don't feel stable, just don't do it, please. We don't want any twisted ankles here. One more on this side. And switch. And drop. Nice. Into your single leg glute thrust. This can be done on the ground again or on a bench. I'm gonna hold a 15-pound dumbbell on the working side. I'll call half. We dip, drive 1,000, dip, drive 2,000, dip. Whew, fire. Okay, switch legs, switch your dumbbell, and low. 1,000 low. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Last one here. Nice. On the ground for your clamshell. So if you don't have a band, just don't use one. It'll still feel like work. 45 seconds per side on this guy. Stay with me the whole time. So you're here and here. Now, too challenging to raise your hips up, you're just right here, hitting that regular clamshell, okay? Otherwise, we'll really focus on that bottom glute. And then there's also the adductor muscle on the top side here. And glute med on the top. Whew. Definite fire though, isn't it? Stay with me. Up. And if you need a little reprieve, you're just gonna be here, because it's probably that lower glute that you're feeling. Me too. Okay, let's switch it over. Yikes-a-diddly. That was not nothing. This is a very light band too, so you could do it without if you need. Here we go. Raise it up, and we lift, lower, lift. I tap my glute down to the ground and pop back up. For ease and quickness, you can slip the band above your hips, on the hips, okay? And just keep it on your body. We'll move it down later. Good, round two. Back to my deficit reverse lunge. I'll call half. We drop it low and up. Last one on this side, and switch. Nice. Taking one for my single leg glute thrust. If you're on the ground, you could try putting your one foot on the block or a stable dumbbell. That can increase your depth.
1,000 low, 2 1,000 low. One more here. Switch your leg. Just in time. Get in about 10 on each side here. Nice. Okay. Into that clamshell. Where's my band? Right there. Slide it down. Okay. 45 a leg. Here we go. And we lift and lift. Don't worry if you're like, oh, I'm just getting it on now. This is why I did 45 per leg. You'll get plenty of volume this way. So don't worry if you can't make the 15-second transition, okay? Stay with me on this side. Switch. Up. Now people are probably going to ask, what bands don't slip? Well, the no slip, no roll fabric bands. But they are a lot tighter than a latex band, okay? So you want to pick the very lightest one for an exercise like this. I don't have one that light. So this would be too challenging with the fabric bands I have. They basically are all the same, I think. I've had a million different types. Not a million, but you know. They all break eventually and they all roll. So, But, wowza to that tension, hey? Round 3. Okay. Pull your shorts down, girl. I'll call half and lunge. Switch sides. That one kicked the heart rate up too, didn't it? Okay. Single leg glute thrust. Here we go. 1,000 drop. Switch sides. Really squeeze the glute at the top. Okay. Let's go into the clamshell. Full 45. and work. Stay with me. Yes, we feel it. Remember, you can mod a little bit if you need for just a few there, but it's really this push off, isn't it? Oh, you can feel that bottom glute just grabbing. That muscle's just all activated there. Nice. Switch. Adjust your band if you need right here. Okay, last one on this side and up. Last 10 seconds. Stay with it. Push. Come on. Up. 3, 2. Oh, Nelly. Okay. Last circuit coming up, and we'll go back to that vertical plane. Pause if you need a longer break. I'm gonna do some seated abductions here where I'm sitting on the edge with my band and opening, but if you don't have a band, you could always do a frog squat leg lift where you're abducting as well and targeting a bit of that glute. Okay, I'm also gonna do a frog glute thrust with my band, and I'll be off the side of my bench right here, but you can do that from the ground as well, either with a dumbbell, okay, or with your band. All right, we're gonna start with a tiptoe squat, your vertical plane. I'll hold 15s. I'll call half on the toe. Plant it right there. Nice and tall, and reach your hips back. Shoulders back too. Drop it here. So one foot is totally up on its tiptoe, and you're down as low as you can with good form, pushing back up. One more here, and switch toes. I'm gonna take that heavy band and put it above the knees. All right, because my band is heavy, I'm gonna take a bit of a lighter weight for my frog pulse. Just a 15, feet together, knees open. A little bit more rapid fire. So you're here and here. So I want those knees to stay equal distance apart if you can. Okay, whew. Because that band is a heavy strength, it is a lot of work for me to keep my knees open here. Last one here. Okay, now I'm gonna sit and do that seated abduction. Alternatively, you can do that frog squat leg lift right here with the leg lift to the side. Slight forward lean, up on the tiptoes. Rapid fire, open and open. If your band is too light, put extra tension against the outside of your legs. Push against them. This one is not too light. I'm good. like that seated abductor or adductor abductor machine at the gym. Really good to build that glute medius or the shelf of the glute there. Wow, okay, get that off me. That is hard. Back to your tiptoe. I'll call half, shoulders back. Drop and drive. Squeezing glutes at the top, squeeze. Switch legs. And into your frog glute thrust, with or without a band, with or without weights. You could go heavy weight, no band, heavy band, light weight. Whatever works. Here we go. Low, rapid fire. Let's go. Keep those knees apart. Whew, that is something else. Okay, good. Seated abductions. Kind of wish my band was lighter at this point, but here we go. Here we are, sticking with it. Forward lean, back is flat. Chest is up. We open and open. Boom, let's go. If you are new to this exercise, maybe you've tried it the first round, you're gonna go into those squat frog leg lifts instead. That is totally fine. An exercise like this, if your body's not used to it, you can really feel it the next day. And maybe in a way that's not awesome for you. So take it easy, work your way up, okay? You wanna be able to show up again tomorrow, that's the goal. Nice. Round 3, hallelujah. Okay. Aqua half. Last one here, and switch. And into your frog. Glute thrust. Okay. Feet together. Low, up, low. Yep, the booty is feeling this workout. How about you? Yes? Do I hear a yes in the crowd? Oh my goodness, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and last exercise coming up, folks. Let's abduct. Okay, goodness. Really glad I'm wearing shorts today, holy. Okay, work hard and open. You're up on those tiptoes, slight lean forward. Boom, let's go. You're halfway. Stay with me, stay in the pocket. You can do hard things. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. Never have I ever wanted something to be over so fast. Count with me. 3, 2, 1, and done. And you have moved daily. Get off, get off. Nice work, everyone. Boy, do my glutes feel that. Okay, stay tuned for a stretch. If you can, don't forget to smash the like button. Let's take it down to the ground and stretch it out. Oh, glutes, you are gonna feel this tomorrow. Just give those knees a hug to start with. Little circles on that lower back. Oh, yeah. That was good. That last band, that was just slightly heavy. I was like, please let this end. Normally I don't pray that much for a workout to end, but I did with that band. Straighten one leg, draw the other ankle toward you just to really increase that stretch in the inner thigh and glute. So if you follow Brett Contreras, PhD, he is known as the glute guy. He's got a glute lab, switch legs, down in the States, California somewhere. And I mean, he's the glute king. He's done his dissertation on the difference between the glute thrust, which we did multiple times today, and the squat, and which was better, let's cross the leg and reach through, which is better for glute hypertrophy. And so what he found out through his studies and research is definitely that glute thrust, where we're in that horizontal plane, is dominant in terms of growth for the glutes. Switch legs. Oh yeah, this one is tight. Anyway, squats are still great, but if you were to compare apples to apples there, then the best for glute development is the thrust. And in a lot of my membership workouts, I've been using my barbell for those exercises. Let's come to seated here, just a little butterfly stretch. Because 50 pounds is good, but for me, I mean, I'm not close to fatigue or failure there, right? And that's where you want to challenge the muscle. You want to push it so that you get to that place where you're almost at failure. You don't have to go right to maximal failure, but getting close there and challenging the muscles, regardless of what rep range you're in. And we were high, and it was probably 20 reps there. But the 50 just, it wasn't heavy enough. Into a quad stretch here. So I've been using my barbell, and I've got the barbell with some weights equaling about 95 pounds. And then I can even do 20 reps, but then I'm toward that failure point. So if you're really looking to grow your glutes, it's gotta be a lot of that volume, right? Throughout the week, you could hit it multiple times where you're coming back and really challenging those muscles. I'm happy with the size of my glutes. I mean, someone once said I had a pancake butt. I took a little offense to that. They're fine. I feel like they're strong, but they could be maybe a little bit rounder, I guess. I don't know. It's like, what do you need? What do you want? I don't know. I just want to be strong, feel good, be able to do the sports that I love, which are biking and pickleball and hiking, right? So I'm definitely just wanting to do those things. Let's cross the leg, reach up and hinge forward here. So for me, I'm gonna go into that barbell as often as I can because I do want to stay strong. I do want to keep those muscles and the ligaments and bone density strong by lifting heavy,
right? And so I'm gonna stick with that. And if you have any inclination that you're gonna stay in your home gym for a while, that's might be something that you look investing into. Getting a barbell, go to your local fitness supply store. I don't know how Amazon would ship that. They probably would, but check it out. And they're not too much money. You could even look on Facebook Marketplace. I'm sure people have those for sale as well. All right, thanks for joining. I will see you all in the next workout.